Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And by virtue of their NBA schedule, their first game of the new year is against the Los Angeles in the first round. They lost a tough 6-game series.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
Added incentive in a game like this. I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. J.J. Redick is out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson dishes to Gortat. The shot. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Clarkson with the ball. Now Green defending. Knocked away. Stolen by Thompson. First quarter, just over a minute played. The feed now to George. It's stolen by Green. There's the pass to Redick. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Curry after the Clippers pick up 2. Green, no luck.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Redick against Curry. Here's Clarkson. Buries the long-range jumper. Clarkson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Gortat with the ball. He's picked up by Jordan. And George gets it to go.
And, guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
Yeah, you could actually feel the tightness and tenseness with each miss. I'm actually glad to see they got that first one out of the way.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
And the jam by Stephen Curry.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. They double him with Green. Clarkson passes to Griffin. Again, the Clippers.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And that one's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Now, here's Clarkson, guarded by Curry. Redick is in the corner. Jordan slams it home for the putback. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
A different look for the Clippers. And it's Chalmers in for Clarkson. Warriors trail by 11. Collison, the pass to Jokic. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Here now, the Clippers. They're on a 15-6 run. And Chalmers kicks to Jordan. Up top, Griffin. There's Green with the 3, and he gets the bucket. Green's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
The drive by Collison. That doesn't fall. Can't drop his first shot. Clippers leading by 12. Crawford, no one around him. The three-pointer, no good.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
George, no good. The Clippers have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Griffin dishes to Green, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Crawford with the ball. Now Green defending. Chalmers passes to Griffin. No luck. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And George, here we go. Passes to Hood. For the three. Right side, Collison. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And Chalmers kicks to Green. Crawford outside. And the wide open shot from Chalmers. No good with the triple. Warriors trail by 12. From deep, George. That ball. Great assist by Darren Collison. George has got 5 now.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
There's the dish to Green. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Collison gets a wide open look. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Now Chalmers looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Griffin, and so the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
The 3 from Chalmers. Can't get it to go. And after just 1 quarter of play. And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head coach Doc Rivers.
Doc told me, you know, you should be Defensive Player of the Year, not just for one time, but for multiple years. And I could tell that he wasn't trying to hype me up or just telling me that because I was his player. He really meant it. Once you have that confidence from somebody like that, you can only play well.
A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the Defensive Player of the Year, Clark, this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it, looks like it'll keep him motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love the passion he plays with defensively. It seems like a burning fire in him. And Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. You've got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre.
If we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Smooth sailing from an offensive standpoint thus far.
No other way to put it, Greg. They've made it really look easy so far.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Jordan Clarkson is out there with J.J. Redick. Then there's Kent Bazemore. Then it's Green, and it's Griffin in at the 5 down low. Here's Jerebko, following the basket by Blake Griffin. Thompson outside. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That's just run of the mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Clarkson kicks it to Bazemore. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Green dishes to Reddick. Pass to Bazemore. From 11 feet away. And Green with the basket on the assist by Bazemore. And that's 10 points for Jeff Green.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, you might as well make those adjustments right away.
Timeout called the Warriors. Los Angeles making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. Warriors trail by 12. Baseline try. Out to Thompson. Outside Curry. Golden State moving it around. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. With the floater, Gortat with the block. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
They get it back. Clippers leading by 12. Lets it go from 11. That one a little long. And now it's Collison running. He can go all the way. Finished off the break. Collison's got 6 points.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Now, here's Clarkson. Curry with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Here's Thompson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Thompson's got 4 points this quarter. The Clippers' shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Here's Jordan. That's short off the rim. Warriors trail by 8. High post, Gortat. Here's Jerebko. Nailed from three-point land.
Jonas.
Jerebko's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Clarkson passes to Reddick. Down low, it's tipped. Now the Warriors moving it up. Collison with the ball. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, this here is a game. Good run to close the gap.
Yeah, they've done a great job to get back within striking distance. Really a solid comeback effort here.
Bazemore gets the bucket. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Curry. Off target from three-point range.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now here's Curry. From outside the arc. And the shot is good. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Maybe making those early adjustments will give them time to judge their effectiveness by halftime. We'll soon find out, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks.
There's not a lot you can say that hasn't been said before about his skill at the charity stripe.
Griffin against Green. Hood kicks to Curry. Shot clock at 5. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Hood can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 4. Chalmers dishes to Jordan. Harris kicks to Griffin. Good, and Harris gets the assist. That's 12 points for Blake Griffin.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond. And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
George passes to Green. And George, here we go.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Clippers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. To the paint. Here's Griffin. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Man, I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Clippers leading by 3. And now the Clippers. George up top. Defended by Griffin. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Green, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. 24 seconds left in the first half. Feeds to Crawford. Plays it up and banks it in. Crawford's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
Kicks it to Hood. Jacks up a 3. And yes, sir, that one drops. Eight seconds left in the second quarter. To the inside. Short. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
And the first half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season is halfway through. The first quarter was all about Blake Griffin. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they're generating points in the paint, which I like to see. Too often teams fall in love with the 3, and the defenses can key on that. You want to keep your offense unpredictable, which is why you need to establish a presence inside. Once you do that, then you can play inside out, and you've got the defense right where you want it.
Shaq, how'd you think the Warriors were playing?
One thing I really like is their pace, nice and quick. A lot of their buckets came in transition. When they saw opportunity, they took it. It's so important for a team to be able to dictate the pace of the game, and we saw them do exactly that. They should stick with that because it's working. Keep up that transition game.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just about to get started. Now back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We will see you later.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. You look at Blake Griffin in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. He was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Gortat is out there with Draymond Green, and it's George in at the small forward position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
It's stolen by Curry, and it's the Warriors on the break. The pull-up, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And that's now 11 points here for George. Inside, here's Griffin, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high, fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
On the wing, Thompson. And the wide-open shot from Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. And Los Angeles guys shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. That's good.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Warriors leading by 3. Golden State moving it around. Thompson misses. The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Reddick. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Some changes for Golden State. Jerebko's checked in for Paul George. And it's Collison in for Curry. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Jordan.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Thompson. 9 points and a steal. It's been a really complete performance for him today.
And Clark, he's made a huge impact at both ends of the floor.
And he's good on the second.
Yeah, disappointing not to convert all of them, but he did get the one to give them the lead.
Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Collison. Here's Griffin. It's number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Warriors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. Pass to Collison. Thompson in the corner. Back to Collison. Here's Jerebko. Clock at 4. Green kicks to Jerebko. Can't get it to fall.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
All about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. That's good. And now a 5-point Clipper lead.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
Green kicks to Collison. He dishes it to Gortat. The shot's good. Collison making the play. Collison's got 4 assists in the game.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work them over the rest of the game.
And the Clippers call time here.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Blake Griffin. When Coach addressed the guys in the huddle, his message was clear. Quote, he's who we want getting the bulk of the touches. He is who we want making our decisions. Probably a good time to make some changes with a good chunk of the second half still to go, Kevin.
And thanks for that story, Doris. 1:33 left to play in the third. Here's Bazemore, picked by Griffin. Down low, he's with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hood gets the bucket.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Crawford kicks to Chalmers. Nasty move. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
Griffin just having a terrific game. He has 18 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Green. Devin Harris subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And Green gets it to go. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Chalmers dishes to Griffin. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
The Clippers haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Thompson from long range. That missed basket now makes him 4 of 8 from the field.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Chalmers with it. Picked up by Collison. There's Crawford with the 3. That's good, and so Chalmers with the assist. Chalmers has got 3 assists now in this one.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Collison, no good. And here is Chalmers. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Thompson. And no good trying to get that one. And that. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Clippers leading by 5. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. Redick and Crawford, the sharpshooters outside. Green is out there with Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 1. Good.
And this has been purely a display of offense that we're seeing here today.
And, you know, it's only getting better as both of these teams' defenses are starting to show signs of wearing down.
Curry, good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
On the wing, Jamal Crawford, defended by George. And Green with the basket on the assist from Redick. That's 12 points for Jeff Green.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
George passes to Hood. There's Green with the 3. But they get it back. Curry kicks to George. Golden State moving it around. From deep, Green launches it. And George is good for 3.
Confident and composed on the 3-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
The Clippers in the lead. Crawford left side. A baseline J. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Talk about some great numbers for Jamal Crawford. 10 points. And he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
And you know what? The defenders have that in the back of their minds now. They'll be on him a little tighter.
Los Angeles making a
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Green, the screen. Clarkson kicks to Crawford. Offline with his 3.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on. How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Wasted no time on that one. Crawford's got 6 here in this quarter.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Green kicks to George. Here's Hood. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Green, the screen. Launches a 3. Jamal Crawford, and that's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And the basket by Curry.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
And the Clippers call time here. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, Doc Rivers was just addressing the plan with his team. He tried to really fire them up to bring it home, saying, all night, you have all night to rest after the final buzzer. For now, we have to lay it on the line and try to bring it home. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Thompson, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
Well, 7 lead changes, Kevin, in this one, and we could very well be seeing more.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
And the wide-open shot from Reddick. Los Angeles with another miss.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
And dishes to Jordan. They need this. And it's Green missing.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Jordan kicks to Clarkson. He feeds it to Griffin. To the middle. Here's Reddick. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Here's Thompson, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished wrong with 2 hands on the stuff.
Yeah, nothing extravagant, guys, but again, no need on that one.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 4. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. .153 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Reddick. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're ahead by 2. We've got 1:48 left to play in the final quarter. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Collison kicks to Hood. Golden State moving the ball around. And yep, he drops after rolling around the rim. And the Warriors lead by 4.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
.137 left to play here in the fourth. Griffin passes to Green. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Griffin's got his 4th assist in this one. Golden State's gone to 3-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Back to Collison. There's a good screen from the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really...
Here's Griffin, and he dunks it down.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Tries again. It's good. And that shot brings them to within just one.
We're seeing that red-hot version of Blake Griffin.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward. Well, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. And he commits the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 3. 23 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the 3. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Back to Green. Can't hit.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing it. And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, I'm here with Darren Collison. And Darren, this was a game that saw you trailing by double digits, facing an uphill climb. What did Coach say to inspire the team to come back?
Well, good teams don't lose their poise. We understand that sometimes there are going to be games like this, but the most important thing is that we just got to get the win.
You did a great job playing through adversity, Darren. Nice win. Gentlemen?
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching
the 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson is everything you want in a swingman. Long and athletic, a staunch defender, and a terrific passer. But let's not forget what makes him truly special, that silky smooth jump shot. Thompson is pure, fellas, and he can light it up.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this club. Wow. You get jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Golden State Warriors. And for Golden State, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And LeBron James last season got some MVP votes, and while he didn't come away with the award, I think, Kenny, that most would consider him the best player in the league, if not the world.
Well, he's the most difficult player to guard or have a game plan for. Nobody can really take over a game like he does, and the problem that you have with LeBron is who guards him, what position you put on him.
You know, any team that LeBron is on is considered a title contender, and you can't say that about anyone else in the league, so that's why he's the MVP every year.
Now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. Well, it was the Golden State Warriors winning their last game against the Clippers.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. We've got Williams. Brook Lopez is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Matthew Dellavedova. And it's LeBron at the 3 spot. That is good.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now, you know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Now here's Green, back to Curry, launches a 3, and James pulls it down. Here's Dellavedova, defended by George. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And the second free throw, good. And it's the Warriors' ball. 4-point game. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I had a chance to catch up with Los Angeles' head coach. A big factor in this game, he said, is how well they do to contain the young shooter Klay Thompson, saying Thompson can really give you trouble coming off screens. We've got to have all-out energy fighting to stay on his hip, and then we need to pressure on the ball handler to try and delay the pass. Kevin, both jobs are hard.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Williams after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Baseline jumper, and the shot is long. Well, it was the Los Angeles Lakers in their last game, a loss to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheet, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
That's good. Lopez has got his first basket.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
And stolen by James. Ball going up court. Here's Dellavedova. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Gortat with the steal. And it's the Warriors on the break. And Thompson throws it down.
That is uphill triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Here's James following the score by Golden State. For the finish, and Thompson throws it down.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively, and this lead, I think, is headed up.
Dellavedova is really good at finding his teammates.
Curry kicks to George. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And Green gets it to go.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Williams dishes to Randall. Randall, a screen on Curry to the paint. And there's Randall on the assist from Dellavedova.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Green kicks to Curry. Lets it go with a three. That's good. Curry's got 6 points.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one.
And he gets the bucket. James has got his first bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Randall with a screen for LeBron. The wide open look here for Lopez. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Another 3 for Golden State.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against Oklahoma City. Randall hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Way to hit it. I got shooter here. I got shooter. Get that. For shot. No baseline. Oh. Watch Nance. There. Here we go. Attack. Here we go. Get a good look. Cross. You got double. Back cross. You got nothing. Shot. Corner. Look. You got nothing.
Out of bounds.
No shot. Watch it, Connor. Get the perimeter. Whoa. Watch the screen. Hey, balance it out. Shot. Grab it. Here we go. Attack. Here we go. Get a good look. Good look. Go shot. High. Let's get a good shot. Shot. Don't let him shoot this. Step out on that. Oh. I'm rolling it.
strong foul.
Hey, heads up! No!
Come on. Ball. Get going. I got the ball. Don't let him shoot that.
Crash the boards! Crash the boards!
Hey, watch Curry.
Set it up!
Get back. Here, go pick up your man. Come on, here.
Body! Shot! Get on him!
Get that. Rashad.
Hey, D up on J!
Baseline.
That's you. Go. Pick.
Push it.
Right
Push
there.
it.
Go.
Here we go. Get it going.
Watch the screen. Way to grab it.
Strong
Yo,
foul.
set it up. Yo, Darren.
We go.
Put it back.
Ball.
Yo,
Get it going. I got the ball.
Darren.
Out of bounds.
Corner. Next kid, I got you. Here we go. Get it going. Back. We go screen.
Come around.
Got you. Flash it down. You got it out. Make sure to pitch down.
Way to hit it.
Get this board, fellas. Get this board. Pinch here. Yep. Flash. Give him that. Coming out.
Pressure him up.
Yep.
Hey, D up on J!
Timeout. Start it.
Yo, set it up. I got ball. Come get it. D up on Curry. Yo.
Get to him.
Hey,
I'm through.
Set up.
Yep. Turn down. Use that. Come on. Use that help. I'm through. Get that.
Hey, watch Curry.
Hey, baseline.
Hey, come around.
Push it.
Shot it.
Shoot that.
Open. Hey, D up on J.
Strong foul.
I got him. Yo.
We go. Come on.
Hey, get it.
Skip.
Hey, get LeBron! Get LeBron!
Jerebko Curry! Get off me!
Way to finish that!
Timeout, timeout.
LeBron!
Can't stop
Hey,
that!
hit that all day!
Get him, Collison!
Collison! There you go!
Down low. The shot's good from Nance.
Well, they're not shooting as many from outside here in the second quarter.
Yeah, they were shooting well early on. I like their spacing. I think they should get back to that.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Garrett Temple has checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. Carter Williams against Collison. Here's James. Green with the block. Dishes to Hood. And he dunks it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Lakers trail by 14. Out to the wing. Nance a screen. It's taken away by Collison. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. George has got the ball. Jokic, no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Warriors lead by 14. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end. We rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute on offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
All right.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith, and it's the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Klay Thompson brought his A game early tonight. He had 9 points and 1 assist. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
In terms of their offensive performance, that was a very well-played half of basketball. Good ball movement off the ball, hard screens being set, and they found the guy for the open look. That's how they were able to shoot such a tremendous percentage from the field. With that fluid, efficient offense, they'll be tough to catch in the second half.
Shaq, your take on. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. We're going to sit right here and wait for the end of the game and talk at you again.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, LeBron James is out there with Randall. Then there's Lewis Williams. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Dellavedova in at the 5. And Green gets it to go.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Lakers trail by 17. Dellavedova, the pass to James. Williams kicks to LeBron. The Lakers working the ball around now. Gortat with the block. And Curry, here we go. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And guys, how fun is it watching this fella just go to work?
Greg, it's not every point guard who can climb the ladder like he can.
Not at all.
Well, I tell you, I think his body control and concentration in the air are really unique.
Dellavedova, that's good.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Lopez outside. And it's Lopez again missing. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And it's Green missing. Lakers trail by 17. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Goes back up. Gortat with the block.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Curry kicks to George. And the Warriors miss again. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively. The dish to LeBron. Lopez sets a screen for LeBron. The 3. They grab their own miss. And Lopez throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Jerebko's checked in for Draymond Green. And the Lakers also making a switch. Chandler's checked in. Here's Curry with the 3. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 13 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Randall, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue to get them back in the game.
Pass to Jerebko from deep. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Jerebko's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Lopez. Gortat with the block.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
That is good.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Kicks to Chandler. Picked by Williams. And again, the Lakers no good.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at him.
Thompson with the bucket. And the Lakers call time here.
Yeah, none too pleased with the play of his team. And you know what? They just need to get things sorted out.
Yeah, you know, there's not a coach around who would be happy with the way his guys have kind of rolled over during this run.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Nancy's checked in for Lopez. Temple comes in for Williams. And it's Carter Williams in for Matthew Dellavedova. They double him with George. Can they get it? Carter Williams with the bucket. Carter Williams has got 5 points so far.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Now here's Randall. He's got 7. Nance a screen on Curry. Carter Williams with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. The shot by Chandler, wide open, and it's off from three-point range. Ahead, George dishes to Curry. Thompson for 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Here's Temple. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Curry has it in the corner. Another 3 for Golden State.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Chandler's shot, good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Down low. Pass to Thompson. To the left wing. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call.
And let's take a look now at the stats for Gortat. He had a strong showing last season. 8th in rebounding, 13th in blocks, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And he was a top 10 rebounder for good reason. I mean, he's incredibly intense, and he goes hard for the full 48 minutes.
Now here's Nance. Temple gets it to go from beyond the arc. Temple's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Curry brings the double. Here's Temple, and a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. Carter Williams has got 3 assists tonight. There's 14 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Curry with the 3. The long distance 3 is buried. Curry's got 22.
He is on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Wirtz. We've got Brown. Hood out there with Collison. And there's Jerebko. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Now here's James. Verajao passes to Temple. Clock at 6. Pick by Verajao. Off the pick. Over to the wing. Here's Temple, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Reggie Evans, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Jerebko. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Wirtz passes to Evans. Passes to Verajao. Back to LeBron. Buries it from three-point range.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the three.
Collison for three. Evans with the rebound. The Lakers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Lou Williams is checked in for the Lakers.
Lou Williams.
Here's Collison. He dishes it to Jerebko. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Collison's got 3 assists in the game. LA has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. LeBron drives in. Williams gets the bucket.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Now LeBron. Darren Collison missing from long range. The shot by Williams, no good. Brown outside. Collison kicks to Jerebko. Lets it go from 11. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Patterson, he's checked in for the Warriors. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Jerebko, the pass to Jokic. Collison kicks to Hood, taken away by Williams. Oh, and here comes Williams all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
To the inside, Jokic. He kicks it to Hood. Feeds to Patterson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a night so far for Williams. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Yo, you got it! Shoot it! Hey, D, I'm on jam! I'm open! Pick! Hands up. High. Corner. Hey, watch Curry! Curry! Oh, man! Hit that all day! Hey, get LeBron!
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Temple. Hits it from three-point range.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, I know you don't want to say it, but I will, partner. I mean, they're trying to run the score up here. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that wound.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
The drive by James, and he slams it one-handed.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it out tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson. You were all over the place tonight, getting it done for your team. How do you prepare for this next game?
It's tough, but, for me, I got fresh young legs, not playing heavy minutes, so I'm excited. And they got us to their place, but, we're looking for redemption.
Thank you, Klay. We so appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He simply had a dominant third quarter, and it quickly became apparent he wanted to exert his control over the tempo of the game.
Just an unreal performance for him in so many ways. That was a player at the absolute top of his game. It's hard to imagine someone being any more dominant than he was tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. And it is Clipper basketball tonight as the Los Angeles Clippers go up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for Golden State, the game tonight marks their second of 4 meetings they will play this season, and they come into this one feeling pretty good after winning the last time they met. A few moments here before we start the game, let's talk shooting guards. Kenny, some have said the talent at that position is the weakest it's been in some time. Which young shooting guards do you think are poised to fill that void?
Well, James Harden's already there. You know, we're talking about Kobe and D Wade's departure as the top guys, so to speak. Klay Thompson, versatile shooter, defender, two-way player, as you love to call him, Ernie.
You know what you named 2, Kenny? We're going to take it to 5. I'm going to give you 3 more. Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
Tough as nails with a growing
I
offensive
like him.
game. My homeboy down in Orlando, Victor Oladipo.
Ooh, already?
Defense and athleticism, yes, already. And at the last spot, Andrew Wiggins, young fella with all the potential to do it all.
Great potential. A little too young, Victor and Andrew, but they're on their way.
Let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach the tip.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sidelines. Looking back at the last matchup between these two teams, it was the Clippers who were unable to get it done against the Warriors.
Yeah, I had the chills watching that. It really was a nightmare defensively for them when you go into that building and get punished by some very hot shooting.
They didn't challenge the shooters. They didn't defend the shooters like they should have. And once the fans got into it and the arena started ramping up and cranking up, it was over.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Draymond Green is out there with Gortat, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Now Clarkson after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Clarkson with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Nifty move. And Griffin with the layup.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Curry kicks to Thompson. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you. He didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Curry brings the double. The feed to Reddick. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And that one's good. Curry's got 5.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Now it's sent it down to Doris Burke, who is able to catch up with Coach Doc Rivers.
One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thank you, Doris. Takes a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Steph Curry. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Clarkson. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And another 3 for Golden State.
Well, I think it takes a lot of guts to shoot the 3 on the fast break with a guy closing out on you.
Clippers trail by 3. Over in the corner, Green. And the Clippers miss again. Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's George missing. The Clippers shooting 44% overall here in the first quarter. It's stolen by Curry. Outside, George. From the top of the key, he buries it. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, Clarkson passes to Reddick. Outside Jordan. Reddick with a screen on Gortat. Here's Clarkson. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
And the effort down the stretch, those final few minutes of regulation, you know, that's what they needed, but they were burnt out in the overtime.
Yeah, that's a good call, Greg. I mean, there was a little bit of a letdown for them in OT, and that can happen after you expend so much energy just to force the overtime.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
There's 1:54 left to play here in the first. Griffin attacking, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
In the corner, it's Crawford. Pulls it from 20. No good. So Golden State will take it the other way. To the middle, stolen by Chalmers. On, here we go. Crawford all alone. Hood can't get it to go. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Out left to the wing. Here's Griffin. It's rebounded by Golden State. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. Collison, good.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Crawford outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. Crawford's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
The pass to Jerebko. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Griffin, and he takes a fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Collison. Here's Jerebko. And the three off target. Los Angeles is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Right side, Griffin, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Collison against Chalmers. Here's Hood. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Chalmers. No luck. Great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Warriors lead by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft. Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, he played, as did Blake, for their dad, Tommy, in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. It doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
They've got J.J. Redick. Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Devin Harris. And it's Bazemore at the 3. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Curry with it. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Lakers.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Now here's Redick. A 12-point game. Thompson comes with the double team. And a wide open look for Jordan. Hits the jumper in space. Jordan's got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And so here are the Clippers. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And the wide open shot from Redick. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Redick's got his second basket of the night. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
That was your Spirit Dance Team. Give it up.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Curry dishes to Gortat. Kicks to Green. Back to Gortat. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Curry passes to George. Feeds to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. That's good for George on the assist by Thompson. 8 points here for George.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Jordan has it in the corner. He dishes it to Bazemore. The shot no good. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
Green with the ball. Now guarded by Gortat. Thompson outside. Here's Curry with the 3, and another 3 for Golden State.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from them.
Dishes it to Redick. Here's the screen. Green, the screen. to halt the run, and that's 2 points on the layup. Green's got his first points of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
That's good. 10 points here for George.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Yeah, they're cracking. Absolutely cracking and looking to pad that lead.
And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Curry, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Jeff Green picks one up.
How about Steph Curry in this one? He's got 16 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those three-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Free throw good, Curry. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Crawford comes in for Kent Bazemore. Clarkson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Chalmers in for Devin Harris. He's perfect from the line this time. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Clarkson kicks to Griffin, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. In third, the Warriors.
Collectively, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Now, here's Clarkson. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Lets it go from deep. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
They're having much more success here in the second. After missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Outside Collison. Pass to Jokic. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Drills it from outside. Thompson's got 9 points.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He's been absolutely on fire from outside. They've got to get into his jersey, get up into him, force him to pass or drive.
Good checked in for the Warriors. Here's Chalmers. He's coming off a 22-point game against San Antonio.
Yeah, and he also did a great job on the backboards, Kev, and that also was a factor.
Now, here's Chalmers. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots from 8. Los Angeles with another miss.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Collison, no good. Clippers trail by 17. Pass to Clarkson. He feeds it to Crawford. And stolen by Hood. 41 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And that one's good.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Crawford kicks to Griffin. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on an 18-7 run. Now the dish to Hood. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Jerebko, the pass to Jokic. And that's off the glass and in. 11 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. passes it to Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Warriors ahead. They finish off the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Look, Kevin, I've got Doc Rivers. And, Doc, what was happening for the team in that first half, and how do you approach the rest of this game?
I thought we missed some great shots in the first quarter. You can see it affecting us. We've been struggling offensively, so it's natural. But we're a defensive team, and we got to be that in the third quarter.
Doc, appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think? And over to Shaq. Now your take on the Clippers.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
That wraps it up for halftime as the game is just about to get going again in the third quarter. We will see you later.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Draymond Green is out there with Paul George. And it's Gortat in at the center, locking down the middle. Reddick. Gortat with the defensive effort. Warriors leading by 23. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Here's Clarkson, the Warriors making the shot. Misses the 3.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Here's George. And another basket for Golden State.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
On the wing, Green. Money from the wing. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Kent Bazemore's checked in for Los Angeles. It's Curry outside. That's good again. His 7th basket, 7 for 10 from the floor.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
It has been pronounced, no doubt about it. Definitely a big factor to this point in the game.
Now here's
turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And George kicks to Curry. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. 23 points for Steph Curry.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Now here's Griffin, and he gets it to go.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harris is checked in. And George, here we go. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 19 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Jordan the screen. Harris kicks to Jordan. And he bangs it home with one hand.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Thompson from long range.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Marcin Gortat. Good season for him last year. 8th in rebounding, 13th in blocks, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And he was a top 10 rebounder for good reason. I mean, he's incredibly intense, and he goes hard for the full 48 minutes.
Griffin can't get it to go in.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play going to the line for one.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yeah, great concentration there, Greg. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Chalmers in for Devin Harris. Here's Hood. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Hood's got 5 now.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Chalmers kicks it to Bazemore. They set the pick. He feeds it to Crawford. The pass to Chalmers. Takes a 3. That one goes. Count it.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Kevin. He was all alone for that shot. It was a warm-up jumper.
Collison for 3. Crawford with the rebound. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-4 run. Bazemore misses. Griffin against Collison. That doesn't go either for Collison. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Crawford's got his second bucket tonight.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
George dishes to Collison. Sinks the triple.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Timeout for the Clippers.
And the Clippers call time here.
All right, fans, let's get up and get down for the Spirit Dance Team.
Green is checked in for Kent Bazemore. .104 left in the third quarter of the game. Griffin. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
The shot's good from Jerebko. 54 seconds left to play here in the third. Outside, Green. Cranes the three-pointer. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. Warriors leading by 21. Collison for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now, here's Chalmers. Outside, Griffin. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great awareness by Mario Chalmers on that feed.
Collison kicks to Hood. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Griffin with some nice D.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
Chalmers' shot is no good. Just 3 on the clock, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. The Warriors have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys.
Crawford. No good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but overall. And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Chalmers. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Green, and it's Crawford at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Collison for 3. No luck.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Here's Green. Kicks it out to Crawford. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. 8 points for Jamal Crawford.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
The feed to Gortat. Green with a screen for Gortat. There's a screen by Gortat. He dialed that one up from long distance. And that's now 26 points for Steph Curry.
Pretty looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
I'll tell you what, Clark, you've got to be feeling pretty good to put it up from out there.
And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
Looking at the game for Green, he has 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Crawford. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Mario Chalmers. And Jeff Green, the bucket on the assist from Redick. And that's 10 points for Jeff Green.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park that fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Now, here's Thompson. Curry kicks to George. And it's good off the back rim and in. George has got 11 in the second half. Curry brings the double.
Los Angeles timeout call.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
During that break, Coach Rivers had some words for his team. He'd like them to concentrate on their transition game, to keep the tempo fast and put pressure on the defense in the open court. He also said that he loved their matchups in the low post and told his guys, get the ball into the post whenever they can. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Clippers trail by 19. Clarkson kicks to Jordan. Feeds it to Griffin. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And you can tell they're just a little out of sync. I think he just wants to get everybody back on the same page.
Yeah, I like this timeout, Greg. I think it's a good one because it looks like they need a minute to talk things through here.
Warriors leading by 19 points. Thompson outside. This one for three. Count the bucket.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
And here's Clarkson after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Griffin against Gortat. Griffin attacking. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Thompson for the triple. And another three for Golden State.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Fires the three. Offensive rebound.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten everyone that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg. Griffin just having a terrific game. He has 15 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Ryan Hollins, he's checked in for Jordan. Ken Bazemore comes in for Green. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Devin Harris subbed in for Clarkson. Now here's Collison. And he gets it to go.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Griffin kicks to Hollins. And stolen by Hood. Lets it go. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, I think he shot the ball well, guys, but I don't think he shot it enough. The more shots he gets from here on out, the more they'll stretch out this lead.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total oblivion accomplished now for the Warriors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And making the right plays when they needed to, closing out this club for the 2nd time this season. This victory pushes their record to 2-0 with 2 games left to go against the Clippers.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Now here's Crawford. D right on him. He kicks it to Hollins. Beyond the arc. Jamal Crawford. And that's good.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Now here is George. Lets the 3 fly. And Hollins pulls it down. 20 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
That's his first personal foul.
And that one falls for Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford.
Both free throws, good from Crawford. And so here is Golden State. Collison for 3. Good.
And the fans already heading for the exits. Clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it.
Well, Paul, it seemed you were really intent on making sure you had a big impact in guiding this team to the win. Tell us what your mindset has been.
I did. I wanted to start, the second half off with a lot of energy. And, I wanted to make it a focus for myself that, I wouldn't let teams, take things away from me. So I just want to step it up and up it up a level.
Gentlemen, a young man imposing.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He really set the tone for them in the first half, and it seemed to just help carry them forward from that point on. What'd you think, Shaq?
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. If he was shooting the ball, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Colonicemos lo que nos enseñaron con nuestro pelo negro, con pómulos marcados, con el orgullo indio en el alma tatuado. Vengo con la mirada, vengo con la palabra, esa palabra hablada. Vengo sin temor a no perder nada. Vengo como el niño que busca de su morada la entrada al origen, la vuelta de su cruzada. Vengo a buscar la historia silenciada, la historia de una tierra saqueada.
I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know. I gotta hold down the city. Gotta let you know where I come from. My laps in the gym, the sweat ran up.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do. You know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles. And you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game. You know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity.
Quando eu your soul, but still soul down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie.
want to get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed.